Yeah, baby. What's up, weirdos? Welcome back to Universe of Weirdos. And if any of those other podcasts out there want to step in this podcast ring with me, brother, bring it on, because I'm going to pin you 1, 2, 3 right here on the internet. I am Jay Kraft, the great American degenerate, primetime Johnny Platinum, the world beater, baby. And we are back for another wrestling episode. I am going to be reacting to some very cringy wrestling things. Summerslam is here, so by popular request and produced by our listener Dan, he has sent me some wrestling clips that I have yet to react to. I sprinkled in a couple extras as well. This is by request, as I said. SummerSlam, man, you got to give us some wrestling content. I wasn't even aware that SummerSlam was this weekend. I haven't been paying attention to wrestling for a little while. My son's not really been into it, and that's really the only time I ever listen to wrestling. The only time I ever really watch wrestling is when my son's really into it, so we haven't really... SummerSlam is currently on right now as I am recording this. We are watching the Brie Bella and what's the other one's name? Nikki, the Bella twins, and then that girl that was in all those porns that dated Alberto Del Rio, Paige, and then 3 ladies that I have never seen before in my life. They are currently wrestling. So this is a request, and because it's a request, I'm going into a lot of these blind. I don't know what some of these are. I do know what a lot of these are, but not some of them. So we will see how this one goes. Now, since we are doing SummerSlam, right? We gotta start with this one. This one is they used to do this thing on Monday Night Raw where they would have co-hosts, like the celebrity hosts of Raw. I don't really understand it either, but it was always like this guy from Jackass is hosting, and then this person from this sitcom is hosting. And one time, Jeremy Piven and Kim Jong were hosting, and I don't know what movie they were promoting or whatever, but Jeremy Piven decided he was going to get involved in one of the storylines and promote something that was coming up at SummerSlam, which again is currently happening right now. And the crowd turned against him, and let's see if you can tell why.
When all you guys go back to LA, your home turf, and if you lose, we will ban you from the Summerfest.
He'll be banned from SummerSlam, is what you're saying.
SummerSlam.
From the Summerfest. Oh, so from
So wait a second.
SummerSlam.
And
From
Summerfest,
SummerSlam is
whatever
what
that
you're
is.
saying. And Summerfest, whatever that is. Like, way to try to cover for that one. You can't do that one. Not in front of the wrestling fans. I'm gonna see you at Wrestle-a-thon. Wrestle-a-thon. Is that what it is? Oh, or WrestleMania, that too. We'll see you there too. Shows that I'm out of touch with this audience, huh? So yeah, that's old Jeremy Piven making a fool of himself. That one was one of my own originals. This one's also one of my own originals. I'm starting off with 3 of mine, and then I will finish off with all of the ones that Dan sent me. Even though I have seen one of these before, so we'll go through them. Here's Vince McMahon trying to relate to the youth, trying to relate to the urban youth, I guess, and him talking to John Cena backstage, and boy.
What's up, boss? How you doing?
Yeah. What's good in the hood?
Just hold it down, trying to take care of business.
Keep it up, my nigga.
Oh no. Yeah, Vince dropped the N-word and then walked past Booker T. Booker T's all
Tell
offended.
me, he didn't just say that.
Of course he did. It was, what's good in the hood? All right. Why would he decide to do that? Like, what made him decide, I'm going to say the N-word on television tonight as a rich billionaire white guy? Not a good look. And then to do it in front of Booker T and walk past him. Tell me he did not just say that. Of course he did, because Vince McMahon is the edgiest man in the world. But hey, Booker, let's not forget, you also at one time did this one, remember?
Talking about a clique. The only clique you need to know about is the Harlem Heat and Sister Sherry. See, because what you dealing with here is the brotherhood. It's non-stop from this point on in WCW. We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Oh boy, you weren't supposed to say that, were you there, Booker? Tell me you did not just say that. So yeah, there's always some inappropriate language on some of the wrestling live things that leaks through. Especially in the 90s, they tried to be really edgy with it. I know now they're very corporate and very like trying to sell a PG product, keep it friendly for the kids, keep it friendly for the families, get that fucking family dollar coming in, but back in the 90s, they didn't give a shit. They were just like, anything that we can say, anything that we can do to get people talking, to create a buzz. If we offend people, that's even better, because then they talk about it in the news, and then we get more eyeballs on the product. And we have this one here. This one was the first one that Dan sent me. This was Jerry the King Lawler was feuding with Goldust, and then they, were going to fight at King of the Ring. And Goldust was going to try to be the king of the ring over Jerry the King Lawler. And Jerry the King was not too happy about that decision and was like, all right, well, here's my promo against Goldust, trying to talk some shit on me, thinking that you're going to be the king. Here's my word on Goldust.
Get the bizarre nature of Goldust. Well, it seems our sissy friend is having a little identity crisis. First he was Dustin Runnels, then he was Goldust, and now he wants to be the king of the ring. Well, we all saw you out here with tears running down your face, wondering why your old man, Old Dust, don't love you anymore. Well, I know Dusty Rhodes, and he told me why. It's because you married the biggest gold digger in Georgia, then you put on a woman's wig, and you went around the ring kissing men like a flaming fag. Well, let me tell you something. They're going to all have tears running down their face tonight. Bring that gold digger to the ring and bring that little brat, Dakota, with her. What? Because I'm going to tell you this. They're going to all have tears running down their face when I'm through with you. And what'd you name that brat? Dakota? You should have named her Target, because I heard everybody in Atlanta had a shot at it. All right.
Oh, boy. I mean, hey, that's a hell of a heel promo, right? I mean, Jerry Lawler coming out there calling him a sissy, calling him the gay F slur. They didn't give a shit back in the old days of wrestling. They really just kind of whatever we can do to get people talking. And I mean, Jerry the King Lawler calling Goldust the gay F slur, which, all right. But then at one point, the guy who was Goldust, which is Cody Rhodes' brother, Dustin Rhodes, he went on to WCW. And for weeks, they were doing these like promo packages for him, like, hey, 7 is coming. And it was supposed to be like it looked like a Goldust knockoff, but he was supposed to represent like the 7 deadly sins. And it was like shit. He was in all white face paint with like red eyes, and he would like be like staring in little children's windows and stuff. And they were building him up for weeks. 7 is coming. He's here to represent the 7 deadly sins. And then this was him making his totally disastrous debut on WCW because he didn't want to stick to the script. Old Dustin Rhodes was like, I'm supposed to be 7, and I'm supposed to act this certain way and cut this certain promo, but you know what? I ain't going to. Right. So here's this. Oh, there he's coming to the ring. That music is awful. That's some terrible music. It's like Wish You Were Undertaker type of music. And he's dressed like the Undertaker. It's like he's this, I want to be the Undertaker and Goldust. And they're like floating him. Yeah, they have him on like a little suspended thing, floating him to the ring.
This is the guy that we had seen so much about.
At the window.
In the window, that's right.
Kid.
Like, how insulting to the audience to be like, this is the guy we've been seeing so much about. It's like, yeah, dude, we know it's Goldust. We've watched the other show, too. We know who it is. So here he is, floating to the ring, getting in there. Now, Dan, I will tell you, this one is a little bit long. This one drags on a little bit, but we can talk over it. It's a cool entrance.
He's finally made his arrival. We do not know.
And what an arrival!
They've definitely,
Like nothing we've ever
they
seen.
definitely
We do not
pumped
know
some
exactly
stuff
what his
into
name is,
this guy.
or what
There's
he's
some
all about,
resources
but what he
into
has
him.
promised.
They tried to develop the character as good as they
It's something
could.
like we have never seen here
Make
at
him look
WCW,
cool
and
coming in, make him seem
Big guy.
creepy building up to his
rises right over the
arrival.
ropes.
So here he is, finally in the ring. They have him floating to the ring like some sort of messiah type of character.
You got me.
Creepy Undertaker
And
of
we've got your attention, I do
WCW.
believe.
Here he is to
100%.
cut his debut promo. Holy shit, get to it. This is really dragging out. We fast forward a little bit. Here we go.
Want everybody in here to take a good long look at this crap I'm in.
What?
I left the World Wrestling Federations for gimmicks like this. All of you don't know I was Goldust, and Goldust sucked.
Damn. He's immediately like, dude, fuck this gimmick.
Goldust nearly ruined my wrestling career. You see, I wanted to come back to WCW because this is home for me, and I wanted to be just me, because that's what I can do, just be me. But the powers that be came to me and they said, Dustin, you know, Dustin sucks. Dustin is boring. So I stand before you, and oh, my new name is Seven, by the way. So they've dressed me up like Uncle Fester
You
to
don't give
play
a
trick or
fuck.
treat all year long.
Like, this gimmick blows, guys.
Powers that be,
After this grandiose
what you can
intro.
do is take Goldust and shove it up your ass. You can take this silly-looking thing, Seven, and shove it up your ass. And you both can kiss my ass.
Anything else about an ass you want to throw in there?
Now, last week, my father called me, Dusty Rhodes.
And he said, hey, baby. Dustin, baby, you really gonna play the Seven character, baby.
And it seems that he's no longer with this company. After 25 years of building everything that you see right here and right now, they kicked him to the curb like he was a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, that's the wrestling business, bro.
Well, powers that be, that doesn't cut the mustard, and now you got to deal with me because you disrespected my father, you disrespected the Rhodes name, and you disrespected me for the last damn time. You understand?
Thanks for the dope-ass intro, though.
So from this moment on tonight and to the end of your lives, I am going to make your life a miserable hell. I'm going to make WCW a miserable hell, and TNT too. So, boys,
They'll just fire
I know
you.
you're back there staring your little fat faces in the monitor looking at me. You know one thing. Tonight and forevermore, you will never, ever forget the name of Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, damn. So, yeah, that's hilarious. Like, they developed this, like, really impressive intro, fucking floating him to the ring on a wire and everything, got him this fucking costume. It's supposed to be the WCW's Undertaker, and then he just got there and he was like, hey, this gimmick blows. So anyways, this sucks, and these fucking douchebags backstage were like, just be Goldust Uncle Fester Undertaker, fucking fuck him. My dad got fired, so I don't give a fuck. And that whole, I'm going to make this place miserable, I'm going to make WCW a living hell. No, you didn't, because WCW went out of business shortly after that. WCW fell off hard after a certain point because they didn't know what to do. They had their NWO storyline and they had like their Goldberg streak and everything. And then, I don't know, once Goldberg lost, I feel like that was the beginning of everything falling apart for WCW. And stuff like that, it certainly didn't help when they let somebody go out there and just motherfuck the company and tell the crowd that came to see a WCW show that WCW blows and that none of their people that are running the show know what the fuck they're doing. I just want to be myself, and they just wanted me to be this knockoff. So, hey, fuck WCW, everybody that's here. Thank you for buying tickets, but fuck this place. Here's another one that I found really interesting. I never knew that this existed. And this is really peak wrestling cringe, because this is from Stephanie McMahon. She's talking about 9/11. This is supposed to be like a tribute to the victims of 9/11 and the terrorist attacks of 9/11. And she wastes no opportunity to make this about herself and her family. And it's hilariously uncomfortable and inappropriate. So here we go.
A few years ago, some people tried to destroy my family. They attacked my father's reputation. They attacked my mother's reputation. And they attacked the World Wrestling Federation. They tried to rip us apart, but all they did was make my family stronger.
What about the people in New
And
York?
that's exactly how America feels right now. Because on Tuesday, America was attacked. But America is a united nation. And together, we stand strong. I am incredibly proud to be an American citizen. And I will stand up for my rights and my freedom.
That is so fucking not appropriate whatsoever. Few years ago, somebody tried to attack my family, my dad with false allegations, my mom with some bullshit. They'd always chant slut at me when I made my debut and married Triple H in a storyline. You know, the Vince McMahon legacy was challenged and attacked just like New York was challenged and attacked, but just like the McMahon family, New York is going to stay strong, stand tall, and kick some ass, because New York is just like the McMahons. That was really bad. That was fucking terrible, and you shouldn't have done that one. You probably should have thought about that one a little bit, maybe ran it by somebody and said, hey, when I record my thing about the tribute for 9/11, should I compare it to my family being attacked and falsely accused of things and my father being put on trial for steroids and stuff? Should I compare the two? Do you think it's an appropriate comparison? You know what? I didn't think so either. Maybe I'll leave it out. Why did that conversation never happen? It certainly should have. Now, this is one that I actually remember because I saw the WWE Unreal. I haven't seen the new season yet, but the last season that had this one in there. And this one was Charlotte Flair, who is Ric Flair's daughter, was going up against Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. And they did this promo against one another. And I guess during the face-off, Charlotte went off script a little bit. And that threw Tiffany Stratton off. So Tiffany Stratton decided, I'm going to go off script as well, since you're going off script. It seems like it's fair game. And then Tiffany Stratton went a little bit too personal, because at this time, Charlotte Flair had just recently filed for, I don't remember what number of divorce it was, but she had recently just broken up with her husband. And it ended in this little exchange where they both decided to go off script and attack one another. And it ended up getting a little bit too personal from the Tiffany Stratton side of things. So here this one is. Oh, sorry.
Least favorite Nepo baby. Congratulations. Nepo queen. Nepo queen. Number one Nepo baby.
Don't be proud of that.
And when I beat you at WrestleMania, Charlotte, and when it's all said and done, you're going to be just like you are outside of the ring. Alone. What is that record? Like what? 0-3? Woo!
She's fucking pissed. You could tell she was pissed because she was like, well, hey, come on, man. You're bringing up my third divorce. After this, you're going to be alone just like you are outside of the ring. What are you now, 0-3? Woo! I like that she gave the Ric Flair woo. That was the shit. I love that she gave the Ric Flair woo. Yeah, and then, like, I saw that one. Basically, what happened after she got backstage, it's in the Netflix series in the second season. When she got backstage, Triple H or whoever it was that was producing the segment was like, you better go apologize to her because that one was a little bit below the belt. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. So just go apologize, make sure everything's all right, because you don't want her to really kick the shit out of you. You don't want to go into this match and have her really throwing punches on you, really hitting you with chairs, because she might do that if you want to get that personal with a person. So go apologize, please. And everything seemed to work out well. I like Charlotte Flair, by the way. I don't really remember much about Tiffany Stratton. I know I've seen her wrestle before, but kind of forgettable to me. So I don't know. I like Charlotte Flair, though. She's probably my favorite female wrestler. Her and Bianca Belair, they're my favorites. Now, before we get out of here, I do have to play one from the king of really terrible promos. This one is Scott Steiner, and he brings up Charlotte Flair's dad, Ric Flair, in this one. And this one's another one where the person in WCW goes off script, talks about other things that they shouldn't be talking about, and kind of damages the WCW product in the process. But here is Scott Steiner doing what they like to call a shoot promo, which is he decides to let his real feelings known on the mic on live television because, well, it's live TV. They can't exactly stop me from doing it. Otherwise, it ruins the show, right? So here's Scott Steiner talking some shit on Ric Flair and his frustrations with the WCW.
This really scares me, Tony.
As you can see,
he's dressed like a pimp, by the way.
Comes to town, all my hooches come around.
He's got a purple hat on. It's
well,
awful.
It's just a damn shame that we had to leave LA and come to this cesspool called Tulsa.
There you go. Classic heel work. Rip the town.
Well, last night when I was kicking it in the bootio, proving that I was the daddy, that I was the king of the night. But I'm not one to brag. Medeja, Kim, why don't you tell me what it's like to be with the Purple Warrior?
The Purple Warrior.
You're not just any man between the sheets, honey. Kim, why don't you tell him what he's really like? Oh, that's right. Big Papa Pump's not, and he's our Superman.
It's so awful. It's
You're
terrible.
damn straight. So this goes to all my freaks out there.
Yeah.
Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holler if you hear me.
It's like he really is, like, let me just say, he's the worst promo person, and that's what makes him so entertaining to listen to, because all of his stuff is about how, like, he likes to fuck and how he likes to have sex with shallow-ass women who just like to have sex with muscle-bound freaks. And, like, is my freaks out there, I'm hitting them in the booty hole, or whatever the fuck he just said. So here we go. Let's keep going, because he goes off script here and says some weird shit.
He's right about
weirder
Tulsa,
shit.
Tony. You know what you get when you spell Tulsa backwards, don't you?
I'm done. No, I don't.
Think about it.
Okay. Now, last week, I was watching TV, and I watched a 53-year-old man come out here who has more loose skin than a Shar-Pei puppy come out here and say he's still the man. Woo! I seen Ric Flair, number 2, the Nature Boy, come out here, who's been the butt end of all the jokes because he's supposed to be the limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun. But I'm saying one time, you should have took a cab and used that money to fix your crooked yellow teeth.
Oh,
so I asked myself, if WCW was going to hire the Nature Boy number 2, why would they hire the Nature Boy, the original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers?
Oh, good one.
Now, I don't know that Buddy Rogers is dead, God rest his soul, but Ric Flair.
Why didn't they hire this guy who's dead? I know he's dead, but you know. And you're one to talk about somebody being unoriginal with your "I got your hook up, holler if you hear me." You stole that from a Master P song. That's not an original like catchphrase of yours. Big Papa Pump, Big Bad Booty Daddy. Like, you want to talk about originality, bro. There's nothing original about Scott Steiner. He's just a fucking cliche slinging jizz bag. He has nothing original to his name. He obviously steroided up to the fucking gills. He was awful. But let's let him finish. Let's let him finish.
Your career is dead. And I know as he lays 6 feet under, he's still styling and profiling, because when you used your little brain and stole his name, there's one thing you couldn't steal, and that was his class.
Yeah, coming from Class Personified.
So when you walked down that aisle last week, I know I wasn't alone, because the people at home, all they did was grab their remote, change the channel to the WWF, and watch Stone Cold, a person you and your old friends got fired from here.
Yeah, don't mention the competitor.
Old bastard.
Yeah, don't mention the competitor, Scott.
Remember this. In this wrestling business, there's never been a bigger ass-kissing, butt-sucking bastard in this business. But also in life, you're the biggest ass-kissing, backstabbing, butt-sucking bastard. And you belong where you're at.
Way to get it out.
WCW, because WCW sucks.
Way to mumble those words out.
Me, I'm just going to stay right here in the NWO for life.
Yeah, baby. Look, I am also NWO for life, so I can't say too much about that thing there at the end. But yeah, you don't really want to motherfuck the company that you're working for and then say that the people watching at home should switch over and watch Stone Cold on WWF. That might send the wrong message to management and might not get you pushed the way you would like to get pushed in the ring. But I mean, I guess he did go on to be one of the main event players of WCW, so it didn't really matter too much for him, I guess. But yeah, that's Scott Steiner, one of the worst promo guys in the world, a backstabbing, butt-sucking bastard guy. Fuck you. He really had a hard time getting the insults there out there at the end. Fucking, you garbage fucking dick suck fucker dick. I hate you. He's had a hard time. He's a man of very few, actually very many mumbly, rambly, misused words is Scott Steiner. But yeah, you know, I hope you guys liked this one. It was fun. I didn't necessarily have anything planned for like a SummerSlam special, but you know, I'm glad that Dan sent me over some of these clips. I'm glad that we were able to work out something fun, something wrestling related for anybody who's excited out there watching SummerSlam. Sorry that I got to it a little bit late, but you know, I'll try to get this out by Sunday night so you can try to listen to it before, or you know, maybe after you listen to watch some SummerSlam. You want to fucking listen to this after you watch the main event. Maybe my prediction is going to be that Roman Reigns is going to win. That's my prediction of that one. But hey, if you want to send me some of your feedback, some of your questions, if you have anything that you want to share with me, shoot me an email, UniverseOfWeirdos@gmail.com. I am also on X at jcraft247. I am on Instagram, UniverseOfWeirdos. I just post AI slop on there, so whatever. I'll answer DMs, though, if you want to send me something. And if you could do me the biggest favor and like, share, rate, review, give a positive thumbs up, or share it with your friends from inside your podcast app. Whatever you can do to help make this podcast grow, I would really, really appreciate it. because that stuff does help. The positive ratings, the reviews, if you share it from inside the podcast app, like copy the link and send it to somebody, like it helps with algorithms, and it's weird. I don't understand it necessarily, but I'm learning. I'm learning the things that do work, because I want this podcast to grow without having to end up doing YouTube, which I think might be where I'm going to have to end up, and I'm not very comfortable with that. I'm an audio guy. I don't want to include video in this thing. I'm a radio dude. So I will see you guys next time. I am going to be talking about something equally weird. Not really sure what yet, but it's going to be fun. I will see you then. Blasting off. See ya!